This might be the perfect big band swish. Swishes are an interesting and challenging build. The lip and the upward curvature at the edge tends to want to pull the rest of the cymbal with it and invert the whole thing. You need strength, which is why you often see swishes that look like volcanoes. They have these huge profiles, but when the profile gets too high, they end up sounding way too harsh and gongy. So you have to strike a middle ground between strength and smoothness. And these characteristics are tough enough to get in balance as they are. But once you add a paper-thin weight into the mix and try to make it not sound too soft and drony, now that's a difficult task, but I think we pulled it off. A few months back, I had a call with my pal Tim Metz, and he mentioned that he wanted to talk about getting a good new swish sound, so we started bouncing some ideas off each other. And as we all know, the most difficult builds always get the best sound, so naturally that was the direction that we took it. The main thing that caught my attention and told me what I needed to know, regardless of any of the other specs, was that Tim said he wanted the cymbal to be well behaved. It's a lot of fun to describe the sound and feel you want out of a cymbal using non-sonic terms. It gives us somehow a more clear but also more open-ended idea of where to take the cymbal. We talked more and looked at some swishes that Tim already has and their strengths and weaknesses, as well as some of the switches that I had made in the past. And we went with a really nice blend of tones along with the specs that I mentioned in the intro, like being paper thin with a medium profile and good strength, etc. We ended up with a balanced and well-behaved swish that's explosive at the drop of a hat, controlled when you're riding it, quiet enough that you can use it in multiple settings without any harshness, but it still has the power to really drive a big band, which is essentially what these cymbals are designed for. It's got the control of a Paiste 602 with the nastiness of an old Wuhan. You tell it what to do and it does it, essentially. So huge thanks to Tim for his support and friendship. I'm always thrilled to work with drummers who have such a clear vision about the kind of sound that they want and know how to relay the sound that they hear in their head to me in an interesting way that it gives me an interesting project to work on as well. That's why I do it. So thanks, Tim. Thanks for watching. And now let's give the cymbal a quick listen.